Good morning, everybody. I don't know if it's late in the year to say Happy New Year, but this is the first webinar that we're doing this year. So I'm going to say Happy New Year to everyone. My name is Yewande Akomolafe Kalu. I lead the branding and storytelling team at Flutterwave. Welcome to our workshop series called Grow My Business webinar, where we have specialists and experts from all over the world come and talk us through different important aspects of business growth. And today we have the honor of having Omowunmi Olarinre with us. I'm going to do a quick intro, and then Omowunmi is going to take over and go through her session. And then we're going to go into the Flutterwave session after that. So let me just share my screen, and then we'll kick off. Please hold on. Like I said, this is the agenda for the day: quick introductions and house rules, which is what I'm going over right now. And then we're going to go into the topic of the day, which is how to gain access to the market as a small medium business. If you're a startup as well, this would also apply to you. Omowunmi is very well versed in what she's talking about, and so it would apply to you pretty much at every stage of your growth. And then we're going to go into the Flutterwave session, which will be hosted by Zainab Abu. She is a vertical lead in our growth team, and she focuses on small medium businesses. And then we're going to go into Q&A session. However, this is a little bit different today. Omowunmi's session will have her Q&A before we go into the Flutterwave session. We're just making that little change to accommodate some schedule issues today. Okay, so here are our house rules. The webinar is being recorded, and the recording will be sent out via email. If you miss the email, maybe if it goes to your spam, maybe if you don't see the email, please know that by Thursday, this webinar will be uploaded to our YouTube as well. So what we do is we record it, we upload it to our YouTube, and then we send that link to you guys via email. But if for some reason you don't get the email, you can check our YouTube first. Just search Flutterwave. We have a playlist called Grow My Business Webinar. Check the playlist, and the most recent video would be in the playlist. You can ask all your questions in the Q&A section. One more thing I forgot to mention is emailing us if you have specific product questions, maybe something that's very specific to you as a merchant, or if you have any issues that we're not able to address in this session, you can email hi@flutterwavego.com, or you can send a direct message to us on Twitter. Our handle is FLW Support on Twitter for all issues and if we're not able to get to your questions. Yeah, so those are the 4 house rules. Webinar is being recorded. You can check all our previous webinars on YouTube. Just go to the Grow My Business webinar playlist. Please use the Q&A function if you want to ask a question. And also you can email us if you have any issues or concerns that are not addressed within the session.
Okay, so good morning, everyone, and thank you for this opportunity. Thank you to our partners, Flutterwave. My name is Omowunmi Olarinre, and I'm the head of business support at the LSETF, the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. Thank you as well to all our participants for joining in today. If you're not here, then we wouldn't be having this event, really. So I'll quickly take you through my presentation and speak a bit about how to really grow your business in this day and age, and how to gain access to market for MSMEs. So it's not really just SMEs, it's the entire ecosystem. And once we've done that, I'm sure Yewande has explained that I'll take some questions and answers, as many as I can. For those that I can't take today, we can actually take them offline. So I can share my email address, and then you can send me an email, and I'll hopefully be able to help you through those questions. So great. So I'm just going to start now. If my presentation permits me. Okay, so I'll tell you a bit about LSETF for those of us on this platform that are not aware. So LSETF, the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund, is an agency of the Lagos State government, and it was actually set up in 2016. And the core mandate for this agency really was to, and is still to, reduce the unemployment rate within Lagos State. So one of our core mandates or objectives is job creation. So the government at that time, the administration at that time quickly realized that this was a huge problem, especially within the youth population of the state. And so they put this agency in place to try to tackle that problem. And so LSETF really is built on 3 core pillars. The first one is access, providing access to affordable finance to MSMEs within the state. And really that's in form of loans. And most of our loans are single-digit loans. The other one, the next pillar is capacity building, which has to do with the technical training, ensuring that people are upskilled so that they can get these jobs that are out there, or these jobs that are being created. Now, it was quickly, we quickly realized that there was a gap in the talent pool between the people available to do the jobs and the actual employers. And so what LSETF tries to do is to bridge that gap and, you know, send people on courses. And then once you've completed that course, it's our hope that you will get a job in that sector. And then the third and the last one is access to market, which is one of the reasons that we are here today. So when I say access to market, what do I mean? I mean getting really, I mean, I've written here, I'll read what I've got here, but in layman's terms, I'll tell you what it is. So access to market, according to my presentation, is really the ability of a company or an organization to sell their goods and services within and across borders. So really globally, but in layman's terms, access to market is for the really for the MSME, the ability to get your goods or services from what you have produced to the end user, who's the customer. So how do we do that? So I mean, in the past, what LSETF would do is we would sponsor MSME to trade fairs, to exhibitions, you know, where you can showcase your goods or your service. But obviously, thank you to COVID-19, that is really, you know, that's now. And we don't see, well, hopefully COVID-19 will go away, but it's not going away anytime soon from what we can see. So we quickly realized that, you know, we can't do this the traditional way anymore. So for us now, access to market, we're trying to move it online. We're trying to digitalize it, which is why today we have partnered with organizations like Flutterwave, who have an online store where you can actually put your goods, showcase your goods, showcase your services. And then the beauty of it is that you then get a global audience, because once it's online, I mean, the world is your oyster. You might have a customer, someone in America, someone in Canada, someone in Dubai, wherever it is, you know, it makes your products more visible. So that is one of the reasons why we're here today, really, to really talk about how to maximize the access to market in this day and age. Okay, so what are the benefits of sort of moving your business online and digitalizing it? I mean, it's the opportunities to display your products globally. So your market is not just, so in the past, you would have to say you have a store and, or you were at a fair. It's really limited to the number of people that come into your store, or to the number of people that come to the fair, or maybe someone has referred you and says, okay, go to that shop, and then you go there. But now it's there for everyone to see. So, you know, you've got limitless abilities to reach so many other people. Also, it's you can generate partnerships via, you know, by the fact that it's now online. You meet all sorts of people. The ecosystem for you becomes larger as an MSME. Also, there's global recognition. So it's not just about your brand being known in Lagos or being known in Nigeria where your business is, but now your business can actually be moved, you know, to the overseas shores, and et cetera, et cetera. Okay, so these are just some of the partners that we partner with. These are just some pictures, and this is it. But what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take you through some points, some key points that I think that businesses should take into consideration, MSMEs should take into consideration in this day and age when you are thinking of access to market. So one of the first is really know your customer, you know your customer. So I would say that in the past, prior to COVID-19, it was easy for you to know your customer because most likely they would be frequent people that walk through the doors of your store every day, or they're people that you've met in your day-to-day running of your business. But now that we have moved online for most stores, or to Instagram or whatever avenue or you're using to publicize your store, you need to know your customers. So what do I say? If somebody comes to your online store, for example, your Flutterwave store or your Instagrams or whatever it is, You need to know your customer. You need to ask for feedback. Okay, so these people, you need to sort of track the people coming to your business or your online store. What is it that they want? What is it that they need? Ask for feedback. It's only by getting feedback from them can you know if you're actually really servicing their needs or really meeting their demands. So ask for feedback. That's a very, very critical thing for MSMEs, a very critical point. I always ask for feedback. Okay, you bought something from me via Instagram. I've never seen you before, or via Flutterwave. I've never seen you before. But you know, how was the service? Could it have been better? Can maybe our product variety, could we change it better meets you? Most businesses now should be doing, especially because you don't have the face-to-face physical interaction that you would have had in the past with your customers. Another one that is very important, and for me, it's almost at the top of the list, customer service is paramount. When I say customer service, what do I mean? Someone comes to your virtual store and they buy something. I mean, there's nothing wrong in you going back and saying, okay, was the product or was the service, did it fit your, you know, how did you find it? Or the person complains, even complains, and you know, you quickly you know, sort of address those complaints, and you know, you just make the person feel happy about yourself. Why do I say this? You have a very short window of opportunity to ensure that your customers are happy. So in the past, like I said, where we would have the physical interaction, oh, you know, they can actually come into the store and complain. Now it's all online. And I mean, when I say online, there are options online. If I go to MSMEA and I'm not happy and I don't feel that they give me the 100% of their attention, I know it's difficult to give 100% attention, but really, truly, every customer really feels like they deserve 100% attention. And if I don't get that attention, I'm going to move to customer B. I'm going to go and look for another, you know, someone that sells something similar or that is providing a similar service online. And okay, yeah, so I was just talking about customer service and how I can't overemphasize it enough. When I think of you know, the customers or the MSMEs that I have gotten good customer services from, and these are people that I have found online. So it's not as if anyone referred them, and I've referred them. I've referred them to my friends, I've referred them to family, and that has just driven you know, a huge audience to their stores. So please, 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 especially now that they can't see you can't see them like physically. It's very imperative that for MSMEs, access to market, you need to almost serve your customers literally. So that's another point. Another point is networking. So, I mean, in the past, we would go to the fairs and you would meet each other, you'd exchange business cards, you'd exchange store cards, exchange numbers, etc., etc. But you can actually network online. I mean, you can actually, you know, approach someone, send them a DM. What's the worst that can happen? You know, they'll ignore it, but send them a DM. Oh, I like what you do. You know, and just rub minds with people in the ecosystem, in the community, in the virtual community, like minds, people that are in your sort of space, the sort of business that you do. So, you know, that is one of the things that we encourage at LSETF. So we have these sort of community programs. So one of them is this Flutterwave one, for example. I know it's very difficult for you to like go into the participants list and start to look, okay, I wonder what this person does. I wonder what that person does. But the honest truth is that, you know, even looking through the Flutterwave store and you see a similar business, send the person an email. Send the person an email. Oh, I love what you do. I'm in a similar environment. How are you finding, you know, business these days? How is it going for you? You know, and just rub minds together. You find out that, you know, there might be an issue or a situation that you're going through in your business as a result of the current climate that we find ourselves, that they have gone through and they've been able to resolve. I know that you're competitors, but you will still find the odd person who is willing to share, you know, share their lessons learned and all that. So that's one thing. Networking is key. And then another thing I would say for MSMEs in terms of access to market, benchmark your business. When I'll explain. So I'm a business owner, but so, okay, I'll use Apple, for example. I'm a mobile phone company, but I aspire to be like Apple. So I begin to look at how do they work? How do they think? I begin to study their business model. What have they done right? What do I think they haven't done right? And then I begin to, I set milestones for myself based on what Apple has achieved. So that is just, I mean, that's an extreme example because everybody knows Apple and everybody knows Apple is doing well. But the same applies to our MSMEs today. Benchmark your business, find a business that you aspire to be like. If it's the fashion industry, you're an up and coming fashion designer and there's maybe an established fashion designer that you know you really like, begin to look at how how do they operate their business? How do they carry out their business? What is it that they do? How is it, if possible, even approach this person? Can you mentor me? So it's not just about sitting in your corner and, you know, just trying to figure these things out yourselves. There are people out there that have been through what you've been through, that have walked through what you've walked through. And these people can hold your hand as you even try to navigate, you know, this in quote market. Benchmark your business. When you benchmark it, you'll find out that you put yourself to higher standards. You begin to think like, okay, if this person, if it was this person, what would they do? And then you set milestones. So I like what this person does. I like what that person does. And I want my business to aspire to do that. And you begin to, you know, try to, or aspire to do that and try to, you know, ensure that you carry out activities that will get you to that place. You have to benchmark your business. If not, you're not going to know how good you are performing in the ecosystem. You're just, you know, it will just be business as usual. So that is that. So I mean, generally, I would say access to market for in this day and age, for any MSME that really wants to sort of thrive in these times, you need to get yourself online. You need to get yourself on a Flutterwave, whether it's a Flutterwave online store, you need to get yourself on social media. The world is a smaller place now because of, you know, these online stores, because of social media. The world is much smaller and you need to do that. While we are still trying to navigate COVID-19 and the fact that, you know, the physical store is almost becoming extinct, you then need to just, you know, sort of evaluate and reinvent the wheel of your business. I think that would really help. LSETF, like I said, is there to help. I will drop my email in the chat room, send an email if you're struggling with your business, if you have questions. We hold all sorts of things. We hold legal clinics for people that have questions and it's free of charge. We hold business clinics, we hold accounting clinics. Basically, LSETF, we're there to ensure that you swim in these times and not sink. We want your business to thrive. Only when your business thrives will will we have a healthy MSME ecosystem. Only when it thrives will you have a product to put out there in the market. A lot of people think that, oh, you know, a lot of people know LSETF for the loan, just to deviate a bit, for the loan program. Oh, I need money. If I can just get that 5 million, my business will be the best business in the world. My business will be a global brand. But no, we found out very quickly over the years that it is not always the money the people need. We give people money and their businesses fail. But it's really, sometimes it's the hand holding. It's sessions like these where you come in and you get yourself educated. It's, sessions that we have. It's mentorship programs, things like that. It might just be you need to talk to someone. It might just be that you need a mentor. It might just be that you just need someone to just sort of guide you through whatever it is you're going through. So please, please, please reach out to us. Seize this opportunity. Flutterwave, I mean, there's a fantastic opportunity that they are presenting to the MSMEs today. I would say, sign up, get your market, get your service online, and the sky is the limit. So, I mean, with all that, thank you very much. I think this will be a good place for me to take any questions that you might have. And yeah, thank you very much. Yewande, I don't know. Are there any questions? Can you still hear me? Hi.
We have one question so far from Aaron, who says, can we use such a platform to network, as in can the participants on such Zoom calls network and compare notes for possible collaboration on opportunities in our countries?
Okay.
I'm not sure if this question is for you, actually, but I think you can answer to the.
I'll give it a shot.
I think Zoom can be a great way for people to network. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I'll give it a shot, and then maybe you can speak to it later as well. Zoom, I mean, I use Zoom for everything, literally everything. So when I say network with people, like I said, what's the harm in you find a business you like, you reach out to them, you send them a direct message, and then you set up a Zoom call. If you don't step out, if you don't do it, you will just never know. That's the honest truth. So I think Zoom is a fantastic way of collaborating with businesses or MSMEs in other countries. I think it's not even just in other countries, even within the space in Nigeria. You know, talking about Nigeria now, bringing it home. I think Zoom is, yeah, it's a perfect way to network. I think so. So, I mean, like I said, reach out to them on social media. Reach out to them. If it's a Flutterwave store, they'll probably have their details on there. Send them an email. Send them an email. Hi, this is what I do. This is what my business does. I'm quite interested in what you do. Would it be possible to set up a Zoom call or have a call sometimes, or WhatsApp call, or whatever it is? I think that's a good one, and it's free. I mean, for the better part of it, it's free. So why not? So yeah, that would be a good one. Another question, I can see the questions now, so I'll just go through. So the organization is only for Nigerians in the Lagos state. So yes, LSETF is an agency of Lagos State. LSETF was set up for the residents of Lagos State. Why? Because what the agency actually runs off the taxpayers' money in Lagos State. So it's only fair that everything we do is targeted at the people that are paying the tax in that state. So yes, LSETF is a Lagos State agency for Lagos State residents. However, we do realize that other states have approached us in the past and would like to model, you know, sort of copy this model and implement it in states across Nigeria. So we're always speaking to other states. We had a summit last year where we invited a representative from every state in Nigeria just to tell them about what LSETF is doing and how we're going about it, and seeing if, you know, other states can implement this. So yes, LSETF is for Lagos State residents. So if you're a resident of Lagos State and you own a business, please reach out to us. We're here for you. Okay, the next question. Are there specific sectors that the LSETF prefers to invest in? Does the fund invest in 2-month-old businesses? Okay, I'll talk quickly on that. We're not sector biased at all. If you have an idea, it's a viable idea, it's a business that you want, you know, to start up, LSETF is there to help. So I'll run through this very quickly. I don't know how much time I have. We have 3 types of loan programs. So we have the SMEs who are businesses that we expect have been in operations for about 2 years and above. Now they can access up to 5 million naira. We also have the micro enterprises who have been in operations. So for SMEs, I beg your pardon, they must be CAC registered. For the micro enterprises can access up to 500,000. They must have been in operation for at least a year. However, they do not need to have the CAC registration. Now, the third type of loan program that we have is the micro enterprise startups. So that is where you would fall. You're a startup business. We know you don't have a track record. We know you are not CAC registered. We know that you are just starting, you are just finding your feet, and you need some seed capital or some finance to start your business. That is where you would fall in the MES, micro enterprise startups category. So yes, we can help you. So that's answer that. Please, can I have the recorded version of this meeting? I believe Yewande had said that they would share that with the participants. So great, that's fine. Will there be a replay after the webinar? That's to Flutterwave as well. Does the organization provide guidance in business registration and other legal matters? Absolutely. We run legal clinics twice a month, and these are free. So if you follow us on our social media handles, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and the likes, we always publicize when we will have these legal sessions, and all you need to do is just register. And once you register, we'll book a slot for you on a specific day at a specific time. And our lawyers, well, not LSETF lawyers, we actually partner with some of the top law firms in the country, and they will be in that session. And you can seek legal counsel for free. So this is one of the things we do. It's not just about the loans, it's not just about access to market, but we're also there in an advisory capacity to help businesses as well. So yeah. Another one, oops, sorry, I've gone too far. Can LSETF assist a small manufacturing company? I think I've already tackled that by explaining that we have a loan category called the MES, Micro Enterprise Startups. You can take advantage of that. You can also reach out to LSETF and we can help you in an advisory capacity. Let's see. Do I have to be registered as a resident before I can get access? Yes, you do. So one of our requirements is you must have your LASRA, which is your Lagos State ID, ID card or ID. So yes, you must be registered. It's quite easy. You can just go to the LASRA office if you're a resident of Lagos State and get that. So yeah. Are the opportunities for technological pitch or solutions? Are there opportunities? Yes, there is. We actually have a program called Lagos Innovates, and it is solely targeted at technology startups. So we know that the people in the tech space or businesses in the tech space are a bit peculiar and different from the day-to-day average MSME. So Lagos Innovates caters for your needs. We provide you with workspace vouchers where you can actually go into a hub and work for free without having to think about rent and all the internet and all those other overhead costs that come with it. So yes, the Lagos Innovates program, go to our website and you'll find a bit more about it. How do we contact you? I will drop my email in the chat section somewhere. The question, does LSETF do loan repayments, rescheduling for a viable creditor where he or she needs such for business? No, you would get a loan from LSETF and pay back. I don't quite understand what this person is trying to say, but you can apply for a loan from LSETF. Our loans most of the times are single digit interest rate loans, and then once you apply, if you meet the relevant criteria, then that's it. You get the loan and you start to repay back. I hope I've answered your question. How can I offer my services through LSETF to provide startup consulting services? Oh, fantastic. That means you want to partner with us. And what I hear you say is you want to provide some sort of advisory, some sort of advisory role, or, that's fine. Can you reach out to me after this? I will send my email, reach out to me after this, and we can see how we can work together. Okay, great. I can attest to professionalism of LSETF team. I sent a letter to the MD seeking patronage for our business. She replied me, I got a meeting invite. Thank you so much. We love to hear that. We're here for you. We love to hear that. Those are the things that keep us going when we get feedback like that. Can I access a loan even when I have a loan running? No, you would have to finish paying the current loan and then you can apply for a new loan. We actually have that running at the moment where for those that have already paid off their loans, they are currently accessing new loans with us. My question is, how do I access to market for my crops such as vegetables? That's a very interesting question because yes, I know online is a bit difficult because, but to be honest, the access to market, we have a lot of our beneficiaries that have they have vegetables, they've moved their stores online. So when I say move your store online, you can actually display your service, display the goods online, and then you can deliver to them, So there's always a way around. There's no business that I don't see the opportunity of this Flutterwave store, working for. So I hope I've answered that. Is LSETF planning to extend the organization to different countries? Unfortunately not. LSETF is a state-owned agency. It's not federal. So at the moment, we're sticking to Lagos State. Please, as a mobile phone technician, is there a benefit I can get from LSETF as a registered business owner? Absolutely. I've spoken about the types of loan programs that we have. What I would suggest is go to our website and look at the opportunities that we have, the different loan programs, and which one would best suit your business. Please, can you give us the social media handles and also the website? And please, is it available to other states? No, it's not available to other states. I'll share the handles in the chat room after this. Is the portal open for all categories of loans? The portal is currently open. We have it for loan renewals, and we have some other types of loans. We have a loan that we're currently running in conjunction with First Bank, First Edu Loan for school owners, because we know that they were badly hit by COVID-19. A lot of schools were closed. A lot of students didn't come back due to the lack of inability to pay school fees. So we have a loan running for them. We also have other loans that are coming up in this first quarter of the year. One would be in the tourism space, one would be in the agriculture sector. So look out for our loans. Visit our website as often as you can. Visit our platforms. as often as you can. How do I gain access into the Flutterwave online store? Fantastic. You know, I think this is where you come in, or Zainab. So they will speak to that later on in the in the session, and we'll tell you exactly how you can sign up and start your online store with Flutterwave.
Yeah, Omowunmi, I think you should answer the last question.
Okay.
We have a question, and then we'll go into Zainab's session. I think those are all the questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, please, does LSETF offer mentorship for business owners? Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We actually offer a mentorship program because we know, like I had said, it's always easier if you have someone holding your hand, someone that is an expert in the sector that you are currently in, someone hand holding you through the process. One, so you don't make the same mistakes that they have made in your business. Two, as well, just to guide you. So we do that. I will drop my email and you can send me.
So we'll leave the remaining questions for Omowunmi to come and answer. There are, I think, two questions for her. One of the questions is asking, they have a coffee shop in Lekki. Do they have a package or loan for such? Based on what she said, I believe they do actually have a package. But she's going to come back and she's going to share how you can access the loans, how you can reach LSETF, you know, basically next steps if you're interested in speaking to LSETF about your business issues. But we're going to move on to Zainab's session. Then we'll come back and answer the questions on Flutterwave because the session may answer the questions that you already have. I see some questions here. Those sessions may, the Zainab session may answer the questions you already have. So we'll come back to the questions after Zainab is done. Zainab, over to you.
Okay, hi everyone, good morning. So today is going to be a bit different. Most of last year, what we did was we focused on some of the products that we launched for small businesses. This year, we want to just sort of expand that. We don't want to talk just about Flutterwave store and selling and moving your business online. We want it to be more of a total picture. So this year, we're going to be sort of having like a virtual business school, which would be launching later on in the month, and then would have like really detailed presentations and explanations and like live hands-on demos and use cases that you could relate to on businesses. We'll walk you through the Flutterwave dashboard because I know quite a lot of people have signed up to the platform, but not a lot of people are transacting on the platform. So when we reach out to them, we get feedback like, we really don't know how to use it. We don't know what to do. There's so many buttons. We don't know what each button means. So we want to have like a very focused and detailed sort of training sessions going forward. So the Grow My Business webinar will now hold just once a month, and then we'll focus on our like a virtual business school. So we'll be talking through the Flutterwave dashboard, each of the features, how it pertains to you as a business owner. That's how you can actually take advantage of those things. So we'll walk you through our virtual cards, what you can use the card to create. We'll walk you through how you can do transfers to customers in and out of Nigeria. We'll walk you through how you can receive payments from customers within and outside of Nigeria. We'll also walk you through how you can set up your Flutterwave store. So just like Omowunmi had mentioned, if you're selling anything online as a business owner, you need to have an online presence. So we'll walk you through how to do that. We also have quite a lot of new products we'll be launching. So once we launch, apart from just announcing the launch on our social media platforms and sending you emails, we'll actually have virtual training sessions on how you can take advantage of the new products and features that will be launching this year. Apart from just telling you about it, we'll have like hands-on demo where you would also log into your dashboard, and then we'll talk you through, you do the setup right there and then, and just sort of carry out test transactions to be sure that you fully understand how it works. So that's our plan for the year. I didn't want us to just talk through Flutterwave store like we've always done, because we did that last year, and a lot of people already know about the store. A lot of people have created their store, but we notice not a lot of people are transacting on the store. We also let you know about the number of partnerships that we have coming up on these webinars and the virtual business school. So the Lagos State Employment Trust Fund is one of such partnerships. If you sign up through them, then you have additional benefits. So there's going to be discounts, there's going to be some awareness creation for some select businesses, especially businesses that we see have been able to set up their stores properly. You know, they've done a couple of transactions. Will help you publicize your business for absolutely free. We don't charge for that. So that's why we are in partnership with these sort of sort of communities, so that it's more of close and direct contact, right? You're able to reach out to them if you need anything, apart from just providing you with a Flutterwave store. You also have access to markets and other things, just like Omowunmi has mentioned. So things like loans, things like training, so many other things that you can take advantage of. So we're going to be having partnerships with all these little clusters for SMEs to actually have that hands-on experience with you and help you grow your business, directly, and you can see the direct results as well. So I will not be presenting. Like I said, we're still putting together the virtual business school. So once that is ready, we'll definitely announce, and then you'll be able to access all of our resources will be available. We'll have live sessions, would have live demos, would take questions, you'd be able to speak as well. You'd be able to share your thoughts, share your ideas. So it's a whole lot we have lined up for business owners in the year of 2021. So as that unfolds, we will definitely share all that information across all of our social media platforms. I also mentioned that we have a couple of new products. I don't want to talk about them now because it's a surprise, but stay tuned. There are a lot of exciting new products and new features that would definitely be appealing to business owners and to help your businesses grow. So that's basically what we have in store for small and medium-sized businesses this year. We are able to take questions now, pending when Omowunmi comes back. If you have any further inquiries, you can reach out to us. It's hi@flutterwave.com. Our social media handles are also available. You can reach out to us via social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram @BeFlutterwave. So I think we can take questions now, pending when Omowunmi comes back up.
Okay, sure. So the first question is actually someone's asking about charges for Flutterwave. The person says, I read that charges will be capped at 2,000, but it's 2,000 naira. But is it for payments locally only?
Yes, that's correct. So the cap applies to local transactions only. So if you're using a foreign card, then there's no cap to the transaction. So the 2,000 naira cap is for local naira transactions.
Awesome. And something I also want to point out is with our webinars going forward this year, we will be doing country specific, we'll be sharing. So with the basically business basics kind of virtual business school, we'll be sharing country specific information as well. So like if we're sharing information on how to register your business, we will be sharing for, Nigeria, we'll share for Ghana, we'll share. So it's as tailored to your location as possible. And also we have always gotten speakers from all over Africa to speak, and we will continue to do that. And get as many speakers from both, so we can have a varied and very holistic view of what it is to be a business owner in Africa. Okay, Zainab, the next question for you is actually we have like 3 questions for you. Pretty much people are asking how to gain access to Flutterwave store. So I don't know if you actually want to just play your tutorial video, but yeah, we have like 3 people asking they don't know how to set up Flutterwave store, they don't know where to go and stuff. So we can still do that one.
I might not be able to play the video from my system at this time, but there's a tutorial video. What I can do, maybe I can post the link. It's actually very, very straightforward. You can set it up in less than 5 minutes. The first thing you need to do is create a Flutterwave account. Once you do that, just look at your dashboard. On the left side, you see store. Once you click on store, a page opens up. Then it asks you things like name of product, you upload picture of the product, you put the price. Very, very intuitive, very straightforward. So once you do that, you just publish your store link and you're good to go. I cannot share the video.
I can play the video actually.
Oh, okay, okay. Great. Do you want
I'll just
to
share my screen? Yes, I'll share my screen. Someone has just asked, how much will it cost to open a Flutterwave store? There's no charge for opening an online shop on Flutterwave. You essentially will be charged for your transactions. We charge a transaction charge, but that's pretty much it. We don't charge you to just create a Flutterwave store. We'll be running through the questions, but I'm going to play the video. Also, something I pointed out before that I want to point out again is if you want your questions to be answered, please use the Q&A function. Don't use the chat function just because questions get lost in the chat function. There's a lot of people sending in comments and, you know, general commentary and stuff. So if you can please use the Q&A function, then we can get to your question because we may miss your question in the chat function. So I'm going to share my screen and I'll play the video so that we can all go through just once more. We thought you guys were tired of this, but it turns out that there are more people that want this tutorial.
Yes, we can.
I want to walk you through what we've been building for the past couple of days. Welcome to my dashboard. I'm going to walk.
Zainab, can you just confirm that you can see you can hear now? And everyone else,
yes,
you can just... Okay, yes. Awesome.
Walk us through two processes. The first process is how to set up a store and add products to the store. The second process will be how your customers will pay you and use your store. So I'm going to click on store. By default, you have no products or store. So I'm going to go ahead and set up my own store now. My business name is my store name by default. I'm going to go and change mine to something else. I'm going to go with drinks and let's see, fun. You'll notice that I updated my store URL to reflect my store name. I am going to leave my store offline because I want to add products to my store before I take it live. I have successfully created my store. I now have my store name and store URL. My URL is what I'm going to share with my customers for them to be able to make payments. You can only have one store on your Flutterwave account. I'm going to go ahead and add just one product. It's good to know that you can have more than one product. I'm going to go ahead and call this Tiger Nut Milk. Tiger Nut Milk goes for about 1,000 naira right now. Milk that's made from Tiger Nut. I'm just going to go with 0.38 and I have 10 items in stock. Next step is to take my store online. Now my store is online. I am going to proceed to the customer page, which is basically your storefront. As you can see here, Drinks and Fun is the name of my store. Flutterwave Store Demo is the name of my account. We have here the description of my store. As you can see, Tiger Nut Milk. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 bottles of Tiger Nut Milk. Click on Pay. I'm going to go ahead and refill this. Now we have a lot of payment options. You can give your customers a lot of payment options.
So that's the tutorial for how to set up your Flutterwave store. Hopefully that was very helpful to everybody. But if you have more questions, we do have tutorial videos on our YouTube. We also have tutorial guides as well, written tutorial guides, and they are on support.flutterwave.com, and we can help you. You can send that link. I can type it in the chat function as well. Zainab, would you like to go through?
Sure. Okay. Let me go through the questions. Right. So this, how do we contact you? I guess is for LSETF, but you can also contact us on social media or send us an email, hi@flutterwave.go.com, and then you get a response. Let's see. Which other question is there? Okay, so are you looking to partner with logistics companies to make delivery to customers easier? So this has been a recurrent question. But what we noticed is we went live with the logistics option sometime last year, but not a lot of people used it. We did a couple of surveys to find out if customers prefer to use theirs or they would use ours. And the survey results show that most customers actually prefer to use their own logistics companies. So, however, we're still in talks with a logistics company that we should be able to go live with in very little time, that would also serve as an alternative to provide delivery for customers that pay you on Flutterwave store. So that's not live at the moment. So if you have a logistics partner that you use, you can still go ahead with them. Once we go live with the partner we're working with, we'll definitely announce that. So I want to ask Zainab, is Flutterwave launching app for merchants soon? The answer to that is yes, it's a work in progress. As soon as it's live, we would also announce that. So I mentioned that a lot of new things are happening this year. So you allowed me spill, now, I was supposed to not talk about that, but yeah, the answer is yes. It's not live yet, but once it's live, we'll definitely launch that. So yes. How does one set up Flutterwave store? So that's the video that Yewande just played. Is very simple, very straightforward. Like I said, the first thing you need to do is create a Flutterwave account. You start by going to our website, which is flutterwave.com, and then you see the sign up button. Once you click on the sign up button, you put in your information, so things like name, address, phone number, and all of that. And then you just select the store icon, which is on the left hand side, and then you're able to create your store. All this can be done in less than 10-15 minutes. Right, so has Flutterwave store made arrangements with delivery partners? I've made a single sale. Okay, so I just answered this. The reason why it's not live yet, like I mentioned, is we switched it on some time ago, but we noticed that nobody was really using it. People still used their own logistics partners, so we switched it off. However, we'll be switching it back on in a few weeks' time, because we're currently working with integrating with another delivery partner. So is Flutterwave now available fully in Cameroon? The answer to this is yes. Yes, it is. So what you can do on our website, we have a list of countries where we are live. You can check it out. You can also send us an email, hi@flutterwavego.com, to reconfirm the number of countries where we are. But Cameroon is one of those countries. So if you are a business owner in Cameroon, you can receive payment using the Flutterwave payment gateway. Okay, so the website is a bit tasky and slow whenever I'm trying to upload products. That's strange. Could it be your network? Or you could just try, try again after some time, because we haven't gotten that complaint before. Maybe it's your network, but it's pretty fast and pretty straightforward to set up a store and upload products. So can I receive dollar through my store here in Nigeria? Yes, if your presentment is in dollars. So what that means is, if you are, can I receive dollar through my store link here in Nigeria? Okay, for now, no. So before now, yes. But for now, no, because of the current state of the economy in Nigeria. You know, there's a dollar crunch. So, and of course, according to the CBN, we are not settling in dollars anymore. If that position changes in future, then yes, we will definitely be able to resume settlements in dollars. But for now, you'll be settled in your local currency, which is Naira. Okay, so last year you discussed about Google My Business and the verifier coming to verify my business. Okay, so yeah, I can see you said you updated something and you didn't get a response. So let's take it offline. Send us an email. We'll take a closer look. So they're not going to come to your location physically, right? It's all going to be done online. Once you selected the opt-in option. I know that we send that in the email recap, thanking you for attending. There's a link at the bottom where you are requested to opt in for the Google My Business free listing. So if you clicked on the link and you put in your details, then definitely you'd get a contact from the Google team. But if you've not received that contact, then please send us an email. Let's take a closer look and we'll reach out to the Google team to contact you. But it's not a physical engagement. Everything is virtual. Okay, I have a Flutterwave account, but my online store, I don't know how to set it up so I can market my products there. So we just played the video. If you just go to our website or go to YouTube and just type in Flutterwave, you would also be able to see the video there. It's actually very straightforward. So just go to YouTube, type in Flutterwave. The video Wendy just played is there. There are a couple of other videos on how to set up your store that are there as well. So I'm sure once you watch the video, you should be able to set up your store. Where am I now? Okay, so I think these questions are for Lagos State Employment Trust Fund. How will my product be advertised on Flutterwave? So it's really pretty simple and straightforward. Just set up your store, ensure that you're transacting and active, and then we'll pick you. And I'm sure if you follow us on social media, you see where we advertise for some businesses, you know, we put it on our social media handles. We even send out emails to our customers, but these mostly are for active customers, right? Those are transacting. So once you set up a store, don't just, you know, it doesn't end there. You can share the link with your customers and tell them to buy from you. And once they do that, we would help you with the advertisement. Right. I think that's it. Any other questions I haven't answered? Wendy, did you have anything to add? Are we good?
Essentially, the remaining questions are for LSETF. Any questions related to Google My Business, please reach out to us offline. It will get to us and we'll be able to, you know, take it offline because that is specific to you. That's not a general question. Someone is asking, I do photography, which is a service. Are there plans to include service bookings on your platform where customers can book with time and dates? This is a great suggestion, product suggestion. Share. We will take it on board. I'll speak to the product team as well, and we'll let you know. But right now, service-based businesses use Flutterwave using payment links and also invoicing. But we don't yet have a bookings, like a date with dates and stuff like that on the platform. But it's something we'll take on board and we will share once there's an update on this. Hopefully you're following us on social media so that you can keep up to date when we announce this. So for all the questions for LSETF, we've not been able to get to everyone, and we know that's obviously an issue. But because of technology issues, Omowunmi has had to drop off. What we've done is we've taken this into account, and we will be sharing the details on how to get started, you know, how to get a loan through LSETF, and we'll be sharing this information. If you have questions for Flutterwave that we have not answered, please email hi@flutterwavego.com or send a DM on Twitter. Some of the questions are questions that we've already answered before as well. But if you missed it, this replay is going to be on our YouTube on Thursday. And also you can send a DM to us, flutterwave.com/ for hi@flutterwavego.com or FLW support on Twitter. We're also at the Flutterwave on Twitter as well. But we're happy to answer any questions you have. We've just run out of time and we have to keep to time because today is a Monday morning and we don't want to keep you for too long. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you, Zainab, and Omowunmi is not here, but thank you very much for joining us on a Monday morning. Yes, we'll be sending out an email and also, like I said, YouTube. Please check our YouTube as well, because sometimes you may not get the email, maybe go into your spam or something. Thanks, everyone. Have a wonderful, wonderful week. We hope you have a productive week as well, and hope you found this very helpful. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Everyone, bye.